All right, y'all, if y'all watched last week's video about scalping Bermuda lawns, then you know I was planning on dethatching in today's video. And if you didn't watch last week's video, you should. I'll leave a link to it up here in the top right-hand corner. But I've already got the dethatcher out, and we are ready to roll. What's up, guys? I'm Rhett. Welcome back to Lawn Insider. Before we jump into the video, I wanted to remind y'all that the Lawn Insider merch store is currently running its first promotion of the season. And if you use the promo code SPRING in all caps, you'll get 20% off on your entire cart. The dethatcher that I'm going to use in today's video is the Ren-O-Thin. And this is more of a commercial grade piece of equipment. I picked this up a couple of years ago off of eBay. Traveled over to Houston to pick it up. And let's look underneath the hood here. You'll see that I have the flailing reel attachment underneath here. You can actually get it with tines, which are thinner, and they're gonna work more kind of like a power rake. And then you can get it with a fixed head attachment, and that would work more like a verticutter, which is really what I really want, but that attachment's pretty expensive. So for what I want today, which is just to pull out more dormant grass and more of that dead grass, this is gonna do the job. I just wanted to say up front that dethatching is not necessary in your Bermuda lawn. Scalping is actually the necessary step. But the reason that I'm choosing to dethatch is just to thin out the turf even more than I did with scalping. Some people actually advise against dethatching their warm season grasses because the way they grow is by stolons that actually are shooting out laterally across the turf. And when you dethatch, you're actually ripping a lot of those stolons up, and it does rough up the grass quite a bit, and it doesn't look great right after you dethatch. But my experience with Bermuda is that the more you mess it up, the better it ends up looking. So I'm not really worried about that. And there's no need to go out and spend a lot of money on commercial equipment like I did. You can definitely just go out and rent a dethatcher. But if you really want to own one, there are some cheaper consumer models that you can get on Amazon for like between $100 and $200. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link in the description box below. Okay, so the time has come and there's really not much mystery to it. So we're just going to take the dethatcher and I'm going to run it over the side yard and then in the back. And then after I'm done, I'm going to take the mower and I'm going to go back over it, collect all those clippings, and we're basically just going to see how big of a pile we can come up with at the end of this thing. All right, so now that we got the dethatching knocked out, I'm just gonna set up a time lapse here and we're just gonna see how big we can get this pile of grass clippings. We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars.
tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go. We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go.
All right, finally finished. I'm not sure how I look right now, probably a mess, but this is the pile that we came up with. And now it's in the shadows, so you can't see it as well. But let's see here. Look at that. That is quite a bit of grass for a lawn that was already scalped at 0.35 inches. All right, y'all, we have officially knocked out the toughest part of the spring, which is the scalping. And then since I do the dethatching, add dethatching in there. And I think I am going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I'm looking forward to the rest of spring because it's just going to be mowing, watering, and fertilizing, the stuff that you actually enjoy doing in the lawn. I don't think many people actually like the scalp. They like what the scalp leads to, which is the lawn season, but the scalp itself is not too fun. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you are liking the content and you want to continue to see more of it, hit the red subscribe button below. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those in the comment section below. I'll see y'all again next week. Lawn Insider out.